I'm here today to talk about some of the challenges we're going to encounter this year ahead. And for the start, I would like to introduce my colleague, Karina, who is a wonderful professional educator. Let's have a closer look at her.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the class on the present perfect tense. So let's get started. This tense is different from the tenses we've learned before. The present perfect tense connects the past with the present. It's not just about the present or the past, it links them all together.
Oh, isn't she amazing? I would even nominate her for the Teacher of the Year, but unfortunately, she's not eligible. And here is why.
Well, actually, there is. When we say, I lost my keys, I hope that you do remember the past simple tense we have learned it recently.
As you can see, Karina has been created by a neural artificial network, but she is so realistic, isn't she? She could be a sister to ChatGPT everyone is so obsessed with nowadays. Do you use it, by the way? One of my students does. He's writing his final project with it, and he speaks quite openly about it. You know, I am concerned, as well as a lot of professors from world top universities. They're extremely alarmed because their students are writing their graduation papers with the help of GPT, and they really don't know how to behave, how to assess them, whether they should penalize them or not. They really don't know. They're lost. An interesting fact, on one of the recent Cambridge seminars, I have heard from one professor a bizarre thing, which is really a paradox, that GPT developers are now working on a software which will detect GPT elements in those papers. Some vicious circle, isn't it? Taken all that into account, a natural question arises. Will our students need us, teachers of English, as they used to? A natural answer for me, they will not. And I will try to explain that from the point of view of motivation. Why would our students need us when they are surrounded by neural networks which can deliver all possible kinds of information to them? They can Google Translate, they can write any text or even an application letter or resume using GPT. And I have heard of cases when HRs of world top companies approved of applications written by or with the help of GPT and gave their preference to unexisting candidates. They don't need a teacher. When those artificial assistants they're surrounded with can do anything they want, and they can speak different voices.
We are witnessing a rapid development of technology based on artificial intelligence.
And very shortly, they can look exactly anyone or even anything they want them to look. I'm sure that by the end of 2023, we're going to get a lot of surprising new aspects of both objective and virtual reality. I'm sure, and I have no doubt, that Bill Gates should be on the verge of happiness, as his initial idea of putting a computer in every home and in every pocket is not just a bold idea now, but an underestimate. And things that we're experiencing now are thousands of times more mind-boggling than he could have ever dared to dream of. What we're having now seems to be so real, but we used to see and read about those things only in science fiction movies and science fiction books. But now they're more real than they have ever been. And one more question which I have is, what about the English teacher and his future? The future for me seems to be quite vague. One interesting idea that came to my mind is connected with a French theorist and philosopher, Roland Barthes, and his postmodern theory of the death of the author, where the birth of the reader is a consequence. So for me, the death of the English teacher is just the next step, however pessimistic that might sound. I only hope that we won't have to be sacrificed. To escape that, we should stay optimistic and try to be, no matter what. There's one more very interesting theory which sounds really more positive, that education is an organic system, an organic process, and we, human teachers, should create such conditions under which our students, the members of that organic system, will thrive and flourish. And this is what our students are expecting from us. We are members of the human race, and human race is filled with passion. That's what Robin Williams, as Professor Keating, once said in the Dead Poets Society. We really should hold on to this incentive and take the privilege of awakening joy of creative discovery in our students. Though it now starts looking like a battle, for me, the outcome greatly depends on the strategy we're going to choose. So if we announce that artificial intelligence our foe, we are most likely to lose. Though we're wiser than we might seem, and we should get as wise as it gets. So let's try and make artificial intelligence our devoted and loyal ally, trying to augment and enhance our own intelligence and cognition. And in this case, the outcome seems to be more surely positive. And I would like to finish with a quote from one of my favorite movie characters. So, never forget what you are, for surely the world will not. Make it your strength, then it can never be your weakness. Armor yourself in it, and it will never be used to hurt you. Thank you.